Okay, today we're going to be looking at a couple of shuffles that are commonly used that preserve our special Bessey sequence organization of 8 cards. So as a narrative here, what I have is I have the Jack of Clubs, and he's quite notorious for a number of reasons, but one is that he loves diamonds. But the problem is, as soon as he gets his hands on these diamonds, he does illicit things with them. He causes chaos and mischief for everyone else. So he is a hard worker, but boy, if he gets any money into his hands, ooh, watch out, world. So here we have the Jack of Clubs, and from anyone from Britain, spades are another name for shovels. When we talk about a shovel here in the U.S., they call it a spade. Okay, so these are different digging tools for this Jack of Clubs as he frantically tries to find as many diamonds as he can to further his devious machinations. Unknown to him, there is a big fat diamond to be found in the location where he is digging. And then there's a cluster of 3, and then a whole group of 7, and then there's kind of a mother lode of diamonds, 10 of them. But we're going to do our best to keep this questionable character, the Jack of Clubs, as far away as possible from these diamonds. So let's go ahead. You can kind of randomly mix Jack with his little digging instruments here, his spades, okay? And then you can randomly mix the diamonds as to where they're located, right? There we go. And then you can just stack these in whatever order you would like as little packets. Okay, so to begin to mix this, what we're going to do is we're going to perform a Klondike shuffle. So if you've been watching this little series on Bessey sequences, you know what a Klondike shuffle is. And why don't we follow that up with a mange, under, over. This is where you push the top card over. You go under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Okay, so that's going to begin to mix these cards. And then we're going to kind of mix them top, bottom in random ways. So I'll take one from the top, a couple from the bottom, one from the top, and maybe I'll take one from the bottom, a couple from the top, and the last bottom card goes on top. Okay. Now, as part of a review, we could do quite a few of the shuffles that we've shown you thus far in the series. This is the Charlier one, if you remember that one. We could also do a Bessey 2-2. This is where you take the top 2 off in that fashion. Bottom 2, top 2, bottom 2. That's just great. We could do a Pharaoh shuffle. Remember how that works? You spread them out. You grab half of them, and then you just perfectly interlace them. That's called a Pharaoh shuffle. We could do an even up jog. This is where you push the even position cards forward and then random stack. We could do kind of a reverse LR, where we go left to right, and now we go from right to left. Okay? And we can do stacking from left to right, right to left, or a leapfrog kind of approach. This is where you leap over its neighbor with random stacking here. Okay. We could do push-off pairs. Do you remember that? You don't change the order of them. You just push them off like that. You're free to stack these left to right or right to left, or leapfrog as well. Maybe we'll just go left to right. Okay, we'll just kind of keep it simple there. We could do a down under. This is called the Australian down under because you're doing down, under, down, under, down. Last one goes on top. Okay. 50% coating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop the others on the table. Random stack here. Maybe the spectator wants them in that order. That's just fine. You can mix these for a very, very long time, as you know, if you've been watching this series on Bessey sequences. So let's go ahead and introduce the new shuffles for this video. Okay, so this is called a repeat LR. So I call it an RLR, repeat LR. Okay, so how does that work? This is where you go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay? So far it's just a left-right shuffle. But what's interesting now is you take this packet and you do another left-right. Isn't that interesting? And then you take this one and do a left-right. Now, I may have included this in one of the earlier videos, perhaps before its time, but that's what I was doing. You do a left-right, and then you pick up each packet of 4, and then just do individual left-rights. Now, we're free to stack this from left to right or right to left, actually. You can actually do a leapfrog if you would like. So, for example, so let's do left-right. Like that. We'll just do another one of these to make sure that you're kind of understanding how this works. Okay, and now we can go left to right, right to left, or we can do a leapfrog, as we've been showing you in these many videos now. Okay, now you can do as many of those as you like. You truly, truly can. And then once the spectator is satisfied that the cards are sufficiently mixed, why don't we just do one more Charlie A1. This is where you just move one card top to bottom, bottom to top, top to bottom, and so forth. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to separate these cards into 2 piles. So maybe I'll give you one, and then I'll get one. That's fine. Then I'll be greedy. I'll take another one. You get one, and then maybe I get this one. I need to give you 2 here, right? Because you need 4. Perfect. So we got 4 each. Okay. So how did we do? Did we keep that nefarious Jack of Clubs away from the diamonds? I don't know. Did we? Oh boy, I think we did. Because those diamonds, as far as I can tell, they're on their own. And that poor, unfortunate Jack of Clubs is still stuck with his shovels, with his spades. He did not find a single diamond. So that's good news. He won't be funding his next evil plan for the world using these diamonds. They're safely right in the ground, hidden from view. Okay, so how did we keep that crazy Jack of Clubs away from all of these diamonds? So how did we do that?